Happy holidays from Wired Nation. As you can see, a couple little things for under the tree, but instead of putting them under the tree, I say let's have a little Christmas early and let's get into these boxes and see what I've brought into the lineup, my lineup. These will be, I have four, these two will make six. So I got a broad range of colors. These two bikes, you've never seen these colors on my channel. So let's bring them in there. I think they'll be great additions. I think you'll love these two bikes. And you can get both these bikes at wired.com. And please use our link. It's down in the description. It saves you $50 off on these. And if you order really quick, like when you see this, you should be able to get them in time for Christmas. And like I said, these come in, they're in stock in every color right now. So hurry up and get on them quick because we've been, you know, going through them pretty good for Christmas. So let's get into it. Let's open one up. So I'm going to move this and I'm going to bring our first victim out right here. We're going to get down to it. Stay tuned.
Wired e-bike's legacy is etched into the DNA of electric biking, where innovation meets adventure, and every ride tells a story. From the original Freedom, which redefined what it meant to conquer the open road with power and style, to the Cruiser that became the icon of effortless coastal cruising, these bikes have inspired a generation of riders to push boundaries and chase horizons. Now in 2025, Wired raises the bar once again with the all-new Freedom and Cruiser, reimagined for a new era. The Wired 2025 Freedom roars with upgraded torque, a next-gen battery for longer range, and a sleek, agile frame that cuts through city streets and rugged trails alike. The Cruiser, meanwhile, has been refined with smoother handling, enhanced comfort, and a timeless design that honors its roots while embracing the future. Both bikes showcase the relentless pursuit of performance and style that defines the Wired brand. As Tim J.T., the visionary creator of Wired Nation, says, these bikes aren't just about getting from point A to B, they're about the journey, the freedom, and the camaraderie we build together. The future of Wired is bold, electric, and unapologetically free. Welcome to the next chapter of the Wired story. The Freedom and Cruiser are more than bikes. They're the embodiment of a movement and the beginning of a new era for electric riding.
We did the cleanup on here and just tossed a lot of the zip ties and stuff into the box. I took a look at the tires. One thing I want you guys to take a look at when you get your tires is take a look at the reveal. This one was flat when I got it, just didn't have any air in it. So I'm going to be taking this tire off tomorrow and taking the tube out, checking the tube, putting back in, make sure they didn't pinch it. I want to make sure it didn't get pinched because it was flat, a little off in there, and the reveal, of course, with it off, is looking off. But the other one, it was pumped up a little bit. The reveal on that one was off too. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take both tubes out, take a look at them, and then I'll put my flat out in them and then put them back on. So that's what I'm going to do. You do what you want to do. Just make sure your reveal is good. And the reveal is this little line right on the side of the wall here. Make sure it's the same distance from the rim all the way around on both sides. And if you got that, that's most of it right there. But let's get back to taking off the fun stuff. So taking off the packing materials. So far, I mean, it's just looking better. And it's just, I keep like looking at this bike and it's just like, this really looks nice. It really does. It's really a really nice looking bike. I can definitely say, I'm sure every color does, but I can definitely say this white is looking really nice. So, hey, check it out. Here's our extra long seat post. This is the one I'll be using for now. So, the longer one. That's nice to have. And we have to, because we have such a short tube insertion here, is because of the shock here. So maybe future iterations will be different. Might be something to improve on. Might not. I don't know. Depends on how much you like. I like to get it in there and see how it's working. If it's working fine, then I just go with it. I actually have a suspension seat post I put in on mine. And it's a dropper and a suspension seat post. And the dropper is done right underneath the front of the saddle itself. You just reach under there and just click up on it and you go up or down. Works pretty well. No cables to run. And for me, it fits me absolutely perfect. I got about a 33-inch inseam. So 32 to 33 or anything above 33, and it's going to work fine for you. And it's got good travel to it. It's got a nice little cushion, nice little plushed out. I just wanted to try it to see how it worked. And for just mopeding around and being like really cool when you're sitting down on the seats, it's fun. I like it. And the cool thing about it is like 64 bucks, and it's on Amazon. So yeah, I think it's worth it. I don't know, it's nothing. Oh, it's the most amazing thing ever, but it definitely helps. I really noticed it when I was in the dirt. I was up on the mountain in the ridge, and it's pretty bumpy up there, and it was just bouncing. I was getting all kinds of travel, and it was pretty fun. It's very comfortable, and I will say this: since I've been riding that, you know, I don't get any saddle soreness at all. Where normally I get a little bit here and there depending on how much I ride. If I go over like 30 miles and it's pretty bumpy, I'll feel it a little bit the next day. On that one, didn't feel nothing. I mean, I came home and I couldn't even tell that night that I'd even went for a ride. It was so easy. So, oh, let's see here. Oh, you noticed that I did do a wardrobe change too. I went to shorts because I was just getting too hot. Getting too hot. You'll actually warm up pretty good when you're doing this. Unless you're outside, then you're gonna do you. But these little handy clippers, they're great for this little stuff. You can just get in here. Because if you come in with a knife, you're probably gonna scratch something or poke a tire or cut a line or do something you don't want to do. And I think that pretty much, stand back for it. I think there's just a baggie on the seat. Other than that, I think that's pretty much it. We have our little factory support there for boxing up. But let me stand back and we'll get a look at this together. I haven't really got to take a look at it. All right. That's so cool. It's so cool because after having the Predator, it's like all our bikes are the same. Yeah, maybe the geometry says it measures up pretty close, but when you get moving this around, this thing is an absolute dream to work on. This is, I mean, with the Predator, I'd have sweat coming down my face and we're tugging at it and pushing at it. And on the Predator, you definitely can't have a battery in it. Or I'd suggest not to have a battery because you're just fighting it yourself. But this one's in here and it's like, it's in here and it's like, I don't even feel it. So I was moving around, didn't think it was in there, but then it is. So that's how cool that is. So it's really weird. It's, you know, you come from a Predator back to here, and this is what I was kind of wondering about. Once you have a Predator and you ride it for 4 months, right? And I rode my other bikes too, but you know, just jumping on, jumping off type of thing. Not really taking it out and feeling it, or like putting it through this kind of work, flipping it upside down, working on it and stuff. But the Predator, you know, fitting the brakes and everything, man, I've had that thing in every position. So, yeah, it's a big difference. And I was kind of thinking maybe this would be like that. And so, yeah, I'm getting pretty happy about this. This is it's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. I don't think anybody should really sleep on this one. I think a lot of bikes are getting, I think Predator gets a lot of credit, and it should, but a lot of people will be finding this bike really nice. I think they'll be finding that it's like really nice. And I think this right here was gonna fit a lot of people. Wait till you see what we got planned for it. It's gonna be fun. So, all right, you're off. All right, that's good. We've also off camera, when I was looking at my wheels a little bit on the reveals and stuff, I went ahead and wiped down. There was some excess grease on the tires, and there was, and of course your rotors. I cleaned all those off, and so those they've already been decontaminated. So now they're ready to go in here. And yeah, so we'll get the front, and we'll kind of pop it on real quick. Well, pretty much that's it. That's pretty much it. I mean, all you have to do now is pedals and like the light and the fenders, or the front fender. And yeah, I'll probably put the front fender on this one. And then I just have to torque everything down. So that pretty much does it for this one. Next one up is, I'm gonna just fix this one up real quick. I'm not going to go over torquing and tightening today, because I'm going to do that tomorrow, because I'm going to pull these off tomorrow. And when my flat out arrives, I'm going to put my flat out in here and make sure all the reveals are good. So that pretty much does it for this bike. The next bike coming up real quick in the next one, so you get to see what that one is and what color it is. So stay tuned. Come in right with us. It's going to be on this video. Okay, so what'd I tell you? Nice looking bike, right? Flipped it over, got it all ready to go. Oh, I got it assembled, let's put it that way. I still have to do the tune-up. So I'm gonna do all my tune-ups, but just a couple things I thought I'd just touch on. Once you get your bike to this stage, you got it built, everything's on it. You got your fenders on, you got your light on, you've turned on your battery, made sure everything's working, everything's fine. So what you should do, like when you take it out of the box and you do anything, when I cleaned off my wheels, I noticed there was a lot of oil on them. I went ahead and I cleaned off my rotors before I ever grabbed any brake. The last thing you want to do is embed the brake with a bunch of oils and contaminate your pad. So it's just a lot of squealing. Just don't do it, and you'll bed your brakes a lot easier, a lot faster, and it'll just be a better experience for you. So remember that, clean your rotors off really well. We tell everybody that. The next thing you want to do is make sure your bead on your tire is good all the way around, and you want to check the reveal. Make sure your reveal is good too. Then go ahead and pump up your tires. You should be pretty much okay. I would suggest using flat out or whatever you feel is for your additive for your tire. Whatever you want to use. If you want to use Tannus, you want to use Tannus and flat out. You want to use whatever, then do that. Or if you don't want it to run anything and you like flats, then go for it. I don't care. You know, it's your bike. You do what you want. But so take care of that stuff. Then what you want to do is you want to go over everything. You know, you want to make sure your, you know, handlebars, if you need them up front or back, make sure that's all set up for yourself. Make sure your brake levers here. Make sure everything's tight to where you want it. You don't want them super tight, so if you crash, they do have some give to them. But then again, you don't want them so loose that they're flying all over the place. So you'll find a happy medium. Make sure everything's tight. You're putting all these four on here, so I'm sure you'll have these nice and tight. You know, you can crisscross pattern, whatever you feel is best, you do you. And then down here is your headset right here. And just go ahead and check it. Make sure everything is torqued down and it's good. You don't have to get it this straight away. I mean, just make sure it's torqued down and good to go. And then when you can get out there, you can see, you know, how heavy is your steering. And if you want it lighter or heavier, you can adjust that too. This won't be an adjustment on how to do your headset. There's plenty online to do that. And maybe we'll make one in the future when I get to that point. I'll go ahead and show you guys how to do that, or maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. I think that's about it. Just go over everything. You know, I mean, everything. Just go ahead and give it a little torque here, a little bit of torque there, a little bit of torque here, and a little bit of torque there. And then a very important thing is go out and bed your brakes. But what I mean by that is look it up. Just go ahead and look it up. Park Tool is somebody that's going to put out a great video on that. So go on the internet and find Park Tool and say bedding brake, Park Tool bedding brakes, and they'll show you how to bed brakes really well. It's you know, kind of lengthy to explain it. I might miss the thing here and there. So just go online and just watch. Just go on YouTube. There's plenty of bedding brakes, and it's very easy to do. But you know, it really needs to be done. So you want to go out and do that. And while you're during the process of that, notice anything funky about your bike. If there's something off, then note it, and when you get back home, you know, go after it. Make sure everything's tight to spec. If you're having a little bit of problem, you know, reach out to Wired, maybe go to Facebook, join a group, reach out to the guys that are pretty knowledgeable. My group's pretty knowledgeable, and there might be a couple other people in some other groups, but you know, we can pretty much get you done. And if we can't, Wired's always there to help you. So yeah, enjoy your bike. So that wraps up the white Cruiser unboxing, and I will have to tune it and add flat out. That's for me to do. But the next one is our next box. We're going to get right to that now, so stay tuned. It's coming right up. And welcome back all. So the word of today, boys and girls, is fragile. So fragile. Fragile means throw it off the truck onto the concrete. So we've been there. But what a nice box. I mean, come on. Come on, let's give it up for T-Force, man. T-Force came through. That box is pretty great. So it's weird when somebody starts getting excited about the box, right? So if you've seen some boxes, you know. But T-Force, my buddies, love these guys. These guys are great. So, and we have the unboxing knife. We actually have our box a little bit backwards, but we're going to go over that today. We're going to go the other way. So let's do it backwards. Let's open it the other way. This is bike number 2. That was bike 1. So we have a Wired white Cruiser. Now you guys can find out what this one is. And we'll go in here and and on this one, I'm going to take this off right here because it kind of spoiled the shot on the last one, I thought. And try not to miss and go right through your tire. And on this one, tires are flat too. Okay. Interesting. I've never had a Wired bike come with the rear tire flat. Doesn't mean anything, but it's just I've never gone through it before, and both bikes back to back. Doesn't mean much. It just means I have to pull it off and check the tube because I'm like that. So, you know, something about doing over 40 on a bike kind of makes you want to take an extra minute or two when you're putting them together. So, whatever. Like I always say, do you. I'll do me, you do you. You don't gotta do anything. You can take this thing and go any way you want. Well, I guess we can start discussing the color because this one pops right out and blends right in with the packing. This is blue, and I haven't ever seen the blue before. Not on like my stuff. I think maybe I saw, let's see, what? This summer or last summer? I think I saw Blue Freedom. I don't know. I thought the color was a little bit different, but I tell you what, I think I like this one better. It's kind of a frost. I thought it wasn't a frost. This kind of reminds me of my original, this color differently, just the texture of it, the matte texture, kind of reminds me of old Hunter Green, my first bike I got. But just the finish of it, not the actual color. And this one looks fine. Everything looks good here. This tire is not as greasy. My last tire there was lots of grease all over it. I don't know why. And let's see, just lean you over here. More fenders. You know, I'm only putting fenders on for you guys, because you guys know I'm not a big fender fan. I think the bikes are so much cooler without them. They just look better. It's just aesthetics. All right, let's see what we got here. What do we got here? Looks like we cut this one. All right, now it goes. I've cut the clip. It does 100 miles an hour now. It's like what's the bike? Is it a Talaria or a Sur-Ron that comes with a little wire you cut and makes it unlimited? I don't know, because I don't have one of those. I do want one of those, but I do like, not that I need all the power, but you know, I do like that Varg. That's kind of cool. It's kind of a wish list bike, maybe a Varg someday. But I'm gonna do it a little bit different. I'm gonna get that Varg Enduro, and because I could use an Enduro. That would be all right. I got some places I could use that real good. All right, that looks good. That looks good. So back in the box, get the other part, and this is going to be kind of like what we did last time. So, you know, this may not make the edit. We already have one of these out. There's the blue paint. This is the only thing we need for right now. It's for the handlebars. All right. Getting kind of tired. Been a day. I'm under the weather. I'm actually sick today, which sucks. But like I said in the other video, it means I'll be well for Christmas, so I'm all right with that, I guess. I thought I was going to be sick when I got back from Chicago. My God, Chicago, when I left in the beginning of November, man, everybody was just like horrible back there. Walking through O'Hare Airport was like a trauma center. It was absolutely crazy how many people were sick. All right, so now this is where I'm going to pause it, and I'm going to pull it out because I have to move the camera. And then I'll move the box out the way and do some cleanup, and then when you come back, the bike will be upside down. I'm just going to go ahead and put the handlebars on it, so then flip it back over, put it on my blocks, and then we'll take the rest of the stuff off. So we're out of the box, and the mess is cleaned up. Well, put in the box, I should say. And gonna just keep popping all the zip ties off. So we'll just kind of work from the front to the back. And the most exciting part, so this will probably be fast forwarded. Because in a few months, all the bike stuff's going to be popping off again. We got March is going to be fun because we got the Taipei show coming up, and that's going to have a lot of new stuff from the manufacturers are going to get released when watching the live streams from Taipei. So that's going to be kind of cool. At the first of the year, you got the Sonic show in Vegas. It's in that first week of January. And there's going to be, I think there's about 15 e-bike booths there. So there's that. Plus there'll be a few other makers that are working with some of the other people there. So that one's going off. And then we got our local one for us in California here. We got, well, it's international, but it's local to us because we live here. It's called Sea Otter, and that's a huge one too. That's a real big one. That's I think that's North America's biggest one. So, and we'll have people there. Maybe a company that starts with a W should go to Sea Otter. It's an idea. Like it's just down the road, pretty close. But anyway, so what are y'all thinking of the bike? Let me stand back and see now I got this stuff off of it, the packing. Let me look at it with you guys. See what we got here. Let's look on the camera here. Oh yeah, that's nice. Let me get the... Yeah, that's not bad. If I had some other lights, I'd shine it on it, but I don't have it on me. That's a good looking bike. It's a good looking color. I got a feeling all these bikes are gonna look really good together. Got a feeling. All right, so let's put this back in here. And see, so what else? So that's what it looks like. Then we'll do what we did before with the other one. We're just gonna stop for right now. And I'm just gonna air the back tire up, try to get the reveal pretty decent. Make sure I wipe down all my rotors and everything. I think I already did wipe them off camera. Let me do it again though, because I'm doing two bikes. I wanna make sure. So let me get that done, flip it back over, and then we'll take another look at it. Be right back. And we're assembled. That's all it took. Not too hard overall, very straightforward. I was filming, you're talking 2 hours and 20 minutes, I think, and filming. Not filming, probably hour and a half. Yeah, pretty simple to put together. No problems with any of the bikes. There was one problem, is the screws for the front fender on the blue one are stripped out at the bottom where the little wires attach down there. Small problem, I'll fix that real quick. That's not a big deal. But after putting both bikes together, that was the only thing. Everything fires up, starts, everything like that. Now I just have to go over each bike and make sure it's just all tuned up and ready to go bed the brakes. But there you guys go. What do you think? Is this fun? Good starting point? I think it's a really good starting point for some of the stuff we got up our sleeves. But go out there today, pick these up for Christmas. You can't go wrong, man. $50 off on these things. You gotta get them by Christmas. If you get out there and get it done real fast, if you're not gonna get it done real fast, then don't worry about the Christmas thing. But if you got a plan for Christmas, you can get a Freedom, a Cruiser, a Scout, or a Warrior. You can get those in just about any color by Christmas if you move on it quick. And I know the Freedoms and the Cruisers, they ship a little bit faster. So if you need them, that's what you got for Christmas. This is my Christmas-ish stuff that I'm doing. I'm replacing a couple old bikes. Maybe you can do the same. So we have a link in the description for $50 off. Go down to the description. Please use our code. It's for our people. It's for wired people. Buy for and everything else. That's for wired people. So let's start using our own coupons for our own stuff, so we can help support our own content and get things new to our channels. And you know, we can do whatever we want. You know. That's really all I got for you today. I'm a little bit tired for this. Like I said, I was sick today, so you know, it took me a little bit longer than normal. I'm thoroughly impressed with the bike. The blue color, you know, I'm still kind of tripping on blue color. I really like it. It's just very different than I thought it would be, but it's really cool. I'm really liking it. So, and then the white one came in exactly what I thought it was going to be. Yeah, I just thought this would be a little bit more shiny, but I actually prefer this color better. So I'm actually kind of excited, like, oh, it's better than I thought it was going to be. So do they make a color I don't like? No, they don't. So I think I only got 3 to go. I think I only got lime, graphite, and lime, graphite, and camel. That was the other one. Those are the other ones I don't have. I have all the other colors. So hey, that's it for today. Check back because we're going to start going through these bikes big time. We're gonna put them up against their counterparts that they replace, like the 2023s, the 2024, the 2024 Plus, and the 2024 and the 2024 Plus in the Freedom, and the 23 against the 25, and just show you what the difference is. There's only $150 difference more than what we were paying. We were paying $19.99 with the coupon code. We're at $21.49. So that's $150 more, but you get so much more bike than we just did 2 years ago. These things are far and away aesthetically more pleasing. I mean, you don't have your controllers hanging off the back. You don't have batteries hanging off the side. It's much more flush. It looks better. So thanks for joining us today. I know it was a long one. Thanks for tuning in and checking it out, and have a happy holidays. Stay wired.
Yo, pedal purists in the chat talking about, oh, e-bikes are cheating. Nah, bitch, you just broke, tired, and jealous. Welcome to the future.